89.5 The Wave, KCFV, right here out of Ferguson, and it is another Wave exclusive interview, and we have some local artists here today. I don't know if I should introduce you, or do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
I mean, I can introduce myself.
All right, let's just. I'm gonna throw it over to them, and they're gonna introduce themselves to you. And if you don't know them, you should already know them.
Okay, hey, I'm Eric Donte, 23, from St. Louis, and I also go by Fight of Empire, so that's who I am.
I'm Ice.
Ice.
And if you can't tell, Eric's obviously the more lyrical person here, and Ice is more of the behind-the-scenes beat person driving the machine here.
Yeah, man.
So, how long have you guys been? Because you guys are on the bill for Grovefest,
I knew
12th
he was gonna
annual.
get this question.
I gotta know, because I've been doing some research and I've looked in. I've seen some of Ice's stuff. I've seen some of Eric's stuff, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of caused you guys to come together. But I'm gonna plug it real quick for you. They're gonna be the second band before Andrew WK takes the stage at Grovefest. And that is this Saturday. Starts at 2 o'clock and runs until I think
11.
Yeah, crazy.
We're at 8:15.
8:15.
Exactly.
He's at 9:30.
Yeah. Just try not to tear down the house too much for him. I know he's gonna want to party hard.
Party hard.
So what brought you two together for this performance? Or are you guys working on a project?
We performed together before at Cinco de Mayo, which was cool.
On Cherokee Street, they have a festival every year, like a big street party. We did a combo set. It worked out pretty good.
Was that like impromptu, or did you guys just?
I don't know.
We I have a DJ named DJ Hood Bunny, and we kind of went back and forth, like song to song, and then we also have a song that I'm featured on of hers, Vanity UND H2O.
Yeah, we play that one together live. We've been working on some other party jams in the stew, as Eric calls it.
Yeah, I mean, I listened to you guys for a lot of part today trying to prep for this, and you have it's just not at all what I expected to get myself into. I wasn't ready for it's cool, but it's bizarre, is what I want to say. I don't want to be like feeling like I'm insulting it, because I really do appreciate the uniqueness of it, but it is on the fringe of what I would expect most people to listen to.
It's post-apocalyptic party music. I think that's probably why we go well together in some ways, because he's a fellow freak that's just like ready to get really rowdy, and so am I. I'm always down for some headbanging.
Yeah,
and mosh pit music and bass.
Definitely.
So is that what we should expect from you guys on Saturdays, just to be moshing it up?
Yeah.
I mean, do whatever. Be free.
There'll be a lot of hair flinging.
Yeah, live your best life.
And you two were both featured on the 77 artists that made big moves this year by the Riverfront Times. I first want to just congratulate you on that, because
Thank you.
Thank you so
that's a
much.
heck of a recognition. Because we've been trying to get some of those other bands in here as well, talk to them, because obviously there's a great local scene here in St. Louis, and I just don't think people take the time to really pursue it and find it.
There's a lot of music. I really only listen to my friends' music, for real, like in St. Louis. Like there's something new every week, and like actually listenable, not just like I'm trying to plug local music. It's actually really good.
Yeah, impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was lazy, guys. I'm just going to admit to it. I didn't get anything from you into the system, though after listening to it all day, I really do, because it's just those gems, man, that you find whenever you're not even looking for them. And you're like, this is so fun. This is so different. This is something that I would rather people listen to than, like, the noise that's constantly on radio.
Yeah, I only listen to pop country if I have to listen to the radio. Your radio station was chill. Earlier they playing Badu.
Yeah, we have so many, like, basically you come in and whatever you want to do is kind of what you get to do. So Mr. Info was on before this, and he does, like, house party music is what he kind of pitches it as, but yeah, he plays a lot of ridiculous stuff. That
I like the name, The Wave.
Yeah, It's pretty cool. I mean,
You got a shark shirt on.
yeah, I know. I'm really just. It's Jaws, guys. In case you weren't wondering, I'm
Oh,
wearing
I love
this.
Jaws.
Yeah, who doesn't?
No,
Man?
I
It's just
don't. That shit is scary. I mean, that stuff.
Deep Blue Sea, all of that.
Scary.
I just had to hit the dump button for a second. We slipped up. Sorry, guys. If you,
My bad.
It's all good. You know, that's why we have the button here. That's just all the way. So, what's the creative process like for? I would say individually, just to kind of get an idea of what it's like for each of you.
Me. Well, I just. Why don't you go ahead, Eric? I gotta think up something.
Okay, so my creative process is like when it comes to making music, I more so see music. So like I already know what my video and stuff is gonna be like before I even come up with the song. I'm basically basing the lyrics around what I see.
Yeah,
So-
your videos are wild. Like,
Yeah.
there's no other way to describe them other than like utter insanity meets
Yeah.
cinematic masterpiece meets.
It's like a beautiful nightmare.
Yeah, hey, that's. I think that needs to be like an LP. Like, it's Beautiful Nightmare. That's like a sick name.
Yes, that's the fun part. The creative direction is my favorite part. I like the visual.
Yeah, and how
too.
do you have a lot of control over everything that you do, or do you like? Give
Yeah,
a little bit
mostly I'm mostly behind a lot of my creative direction, and like when I come to like certain people to work with them on like projects, they throw out ideas too. Like I get help from some people. It depends. I don't really like help sometimes.
Yeah, because you just put out the EP pretty recently. If I'm getting this right, it's God Hates Ugly.
God Don't Like Ugly.
God
yeah.
Don't Like Ugly.
I released
Dang.
that 2016.
Yeah.
September 20th.
You have
yeah.
like a whole plan of doing like this video representation of it that's like a movie, but each piece individually released.
Yes, that may come out this month as well. I actually have a lot coming out this month. I have a like a bio interview thingy thing coming out. God Don't
Who's
Like
that with?
Ugly. Tyler.
Tyler?
He's this guy. Not Tyler Small, but I love him too. But this other Tyler, and we just recorded that the other day. And like God Don't Like Ugly, the movie is recorded by Jessica Page.
Love her.
Yeah, shout out to her.
I was
Shout
gonna
out
say, we're
Jessica
shouting out
Page.
everybody on Eric's team right now.
Angela Death produced my new EP, not God Don't Like Ugly, A Lamp in the Room.
Shout out Angel of Death.
Shout out to him, and shout out Dylan Schnicker, who shot the Cam promo video, which is where my last St. Louis show will be before tour. It's the pre-tour show starting here in St. Louis at Contemporary Arts Museum. It's called Art Up Late.
It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, so
That's you're going on tour. I see. That's what I
Yeah.
didn't find in my research. I was getting too distracted by the videos, and I'm personally a music video person. So if it's a good music video, I'm gonna watch that at least 3 or 4 times.
yep, I definitely have a new one coming.
Yes.
October 19th.
Just make sure you let us know.
The
we're
Nothing
gonna,
video.
We're gonna send that out to everybody because I
All
know
right.
they're listening.
I'm gonna
and they
send that
wanna
out to
know.
everybody too.
Yes. All right. So where are you going on tour, and how did this come, like, kind of form?
Shout out to M Downing. She helped me. DJ Hood Bunny is coming on tour with me, and Angela Death, because of course he produced. He's playing his own set. They're both playing their own sets, but yeah, we kind of did it.
Yeah. How
I
many
mean,
how many stops do you have on this tour?
I can't remember by heart. I've been doing everything day by day, but I do remember we're going October 22nd. We're going to Cincinnati, Ohio, and then I think from there it's like Columbus,
Yeah,
and then
Columbus.
like Madison, then Detroit, then Chicago, then somewhere else. Because I'm also doing a day trotter too, if you know what that is.
I don't. So it would be awesome if you could explain it to me, and then also everybody listening.
It's cool.
I know a little bit about it. I actually got more excited because after I got booked for it and I started telling everybody, they told me more about it.
Mhm.
But from what I do know, it's like live music in like a recording studio, and like they basically, let's say like you do like 4 songs or something, and they basically like make one public, like a video on like all their social media. But it's really good publicity.
Oh yeah, dude,
So
you
it's like
gotta get the name out
I
there.
knows more about it.
Yeah,
for
I'm
sure.
like, I was surprised to see you were on it because from what I remember back in the day, it was like more folk. But now there's wild Eric Donte music and like
What?
club beats. So I'm like, they have progressed.
Yeah, what's weird is like I've been booked for a lot of weird, like, different genre stuff, and I think it's because nobody knows where to put my music at, like,
That's how
genre-wise.
you find yourself in like alternative music in that way. They just like,
Yeah.
I don't know where to put this guy, and then all of a sudden they're like, we'll take him. I mean, good music's good music.
I've played all kinds of places I don't belong. Like, I've played at a church, played at a rave, country with country bands, with metal bands, like punk bands, dance, like really every type of show.
And when you go into like a country one, how's the reception for you? Because you have a pretty unique style.
Well, I don't really get invited to those as much as I used to anymore. Lately, I've been doing more aggressive music, so I haven't been getting those calls lately. But I do have, I used to play country music, so it kind of went from country to where I'm at now. So there's still some country crossover. It just depends on the show, and I'll pull out those ones. But
see, it's starting to make sense to me now because I'm sitting here watching her, and I'm like, she's got this camo hat on. And I'm like, that's a little bit strange for a DJ. I'm not used to that.
This is an obituary hat. It's a Florida death metal band.
So are you both originally from here, or?
Pretty much.
No.
More.
I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
But I've been up here since 2004. I came up here to go to St. Louis Community College.
Really?
My alma mater.
You just circled back. It's just
Yeah.
full circles.
This is sick, yeah.
Do you think that living in Tennessee had an effect on like your artistic music and just the way it sounds?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I never played country music until I moved here, which is weird. Yeah, there, like, people try to resist being country.
Yeah.
So it's all, like, indie rock. But here, people are like, country, wow, I'm going to try that. So I was like, me too. Finally.
Same.
I found my people. But, like, playing that really just got me, like, used to playing shows, playing for an hour and a half, and getting good at banjo and just being on stage and, getting used to that life.
Yeah, I noticed when I was perusing, or as I would like to probably more accurately call it, creeping on Facebook, that one of your influences, is Anxiety,
Oh.
which I wasn't sure if it was like a really cool band I didn't know, or was like the dopest thing anybody's ever said was their influence, because I was like, I connect with that. Like, Anxiety influences me to stay in bed.
I try to reverse it because it will be, like, overwhelming, so I'm like, I'd rather just live and push through it. So pretty much most of the art is just materialized anxiety, or like turning it, something ugly, into something useful. I don't know if it's useful, but just like instead of withdrawing, you're just being more outward about it.
Yeah, it helps it. Like, I can totally understand that, like the way it eats inside, and if you can kind of find a way to channel it in something else.
Yeah, an outlet.
So,
Yeah.
what are we gonna find a project where it's Eric and Ice get together and do like an EP? Because that's what I would love to see, honestly.
Hell yeah.
I think so. I think we the more we like mess around together in the studio, I just sort of set up a studio in my house. I mean, which is still my desk, with my like punk rock microphone dented up, but I got a few more key pieces, and like I got real studio speakers now, and
we made some dope stuff in there, actually.
Yeah, it's gonna. I can't wait to, like, we already started on some stuff, so it's gonna be wild and crazy. It's really like what I've been wanting to make the whole time, just like really, like, this good dance music, like just straight dance.
Yeah, because you've been voted like 3 years in a row the like best EDM DJ.
Thank you. Yes, producer.
Hey, I'm just congratulations.
Thank you.
Like, you guys
Thank
are
you.
doing some pretty big things here. I mean,
and I'm a girl, which is unheard of for a girl to ever be in that position.
I've been to a ton of shows, not really a ton, but like a handful of shows at 2700 Cherokee.
2720.
Yeah, I can't remember stuff anymore. As you can tell, I've probably become, done some things there that I shouldn't talk about on air. But yeah, definitely never really see like a female behind the decks spinning.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely more girls now DJing, But still live production, very few. And if they do, you don't see them out ever a lot, you know. I'm always hunting for them. I'm like, come to me.
Yeah, was it like very hard for you to start off?
No.
No? So it's pretty opening?
Yeah, I mean, St. Louis is great in that way because you can do whatever you want here and like somebody will come watch it. So, which is...
I have a lot of friends in bands, and I can contest that there will be at least 3 people that will show up that nobody knows. And they might be there just for the $2 drinks, but they stick around for a while and they enjoy it, and eventually they become fans.
Yeah, you have to persevere. I mean, I really want to be good. I don't want to be like, I'm a girl, look at her. Like, I want to be good.
Yeah.
And I've played a lot of crappy shows for sure.
Do you feel like there's a lot more pressure on you? Like, you put on yourself for being a girl, that you don't want to be seen as just like passing just because you're a girl DJ?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a DJ.
Oh, okay, sorry,
It's okay. Producer. No, it's okay.
Producer.
It's a common mistake. People will assume, but like a DJ, you know, it's like you're playing someone else's music.
Yeah.
And I'm playing my music live. So I think people will see me up on the stage and they're like, will refer to me as a DJ, and
That's how good it sounds. It just sounds like it's.
I'm like, thank you.
Not
I
live.
made that. But I don't know if I feel pressure. I guess last year at Grovefest, or maybe it was the year before when I played, somebody in the crowd was like, she's only up there because she's like a skinny girl with blonde hair. But I was like, I had coveralls on. Like, I looked like a member from Slipknot with like braids. I was not looking like cute, you know. So I always try to not look, you know, like stereotypical, like I'm going to the mall, because I feel like that's what people will see instantly. So I kind of have to remove that, and then that gets them to listen.
Yeah, it's weird that you might have to like dress yourself down just so people aren't trying to like, oh yeah, she's hot, so that's why they put her up there. Yeah, she presses buttons and like spins a little bit.
Yeah, they're always gonna say that, but then I'm still here year after year.
Yeah, how many times have you done Grovefest?
I don't know. I think one, but I think there might have been another one, but I can't remember.
Done so much.
And how busy are you two, like with shows or?
God, busy. Didn't you just play like a show every day this week or something?
Yeah, like when was this? See, my days are now running together.
We're on Thursday. For me, it might be like.
He didn't go to sleep last night.
Yeah, I still haven't went to sleep.
Man, what are you doing during the day?
I'm a vampire in real life. Like,
I thought you went into the coffin in between sunlight hours.
We be working. But I did a show like every day. Maybe that was last week. It was like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it was like even the after parties I was there. So it was crazy.
Where were these at, man?
Thursday it was at some bar for this girl named Sally's birthday. I was booked for that, and then.
So somebody just booked you. Like Sally was like, I want him to get
everybody wants Eric Donte at their birthday party.
I mean, I didn't know it was an option, but I'm glad that it's on the table. I might, February, just stick around. Let's see what's going on.
And then that Friday was we raised money for the St. Louis Defense Fund. I think that was Friday. No, Friday was something at the Firebird, and I was booked for that. And then Saturday at 2720, it was the St. Louis Defense Fund. Right? I'm like, right? Okay.
Fest.
And then Them Fest. Yeah, I did Them Fest. That was this past week. See, you see what I'm saying? There's so much.
Please tell me he's got like a day off so he can rest for this.
Never.
The Grove.
No, we got to practice tomorrow, and then we have a show. You can rest on Sunday.
Ooh, and Micklin Thomas, she's this like famous artist. She has an installation in Cam that I took my promo photos in front of. Like my friend Shabazz, shout out to him. He hit me up last night. He's like, she wants to see you perform, so I think she's gonna be at Grovefest because she's in town this Sunday. So that's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, hopefully she like flies back out to the Cam show too.
What kind of presence do you have on stage? I just want to like kind of get the image in people's mind from, because they don't know what Eric looks like. Eric's got,
Pink hair.
yeah, I mean, I didn't
And
even know how to really describe it because
He's got a safety pin in his nose, and half of your nails are painted.
Yeah, half of my nails are always painted.
He's got a skull ring on, and red, white, and blue outfit.
It's like if Little Yachty actually like had style.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Eric was looking that way first. Let me just say.
Yeah, a lot of people call me Lil Yachty or Lil
Shame.
Uzi,
Oh man.
but
yeah.
I'm thinking about dyeing my hair back black though.
Hey
Like,
man.
not because of that, just because like I've been dyeing my hair since like high school. Like I've had every color. So it's like
Just like dip each one in, you
Ooh,
know,
yeah.
like
Rainbow. Camo.
That would
Does
be
anybody
cool,
ever do
actually.
camo?
No, nobody ever does, but that would be cool.
yeah, let's
Oh my
get it. You
God.
guys can just like match too on stage. She'll
I'm
wear a
super
hat.
about color schemes, so I have to think that all the way through when I think about my future projects.
I can't wear a hat when I'm on stage because I need a headbang, and it'll just fall off. Sometimes I wear a cowboy hat, just it makes me feel
Yeah.
invincible.
That's so rad.
Yeah, my teddy bear makes me feel invincible.
Your teddy bear. How many places
Is he
has
bringing
your
him on stage? Is he on
Yeah.
set?
He's
Always
been
on
every-
stage.
How many states has your teddy bear been in?
Um,
How many shows? Every show?
mostly every show, not every show. Sometimes I forget them, or like drunk nights. I like accidentally leave them in people's cars and stuff.
And we're talking like, what kind of teddy bear are we talking about? How long have you had this bear, and can we get a description of it?
Well, the first one. It's an original one named Donte. Me and my friend had one, and
Don Tedio.
Dontedio, yeah.
Dang, man.
But he was actually thrown away, which is a whole nother story, on accident by somebody's mom. And
Parents, they just ruin everything eventually.
You
know?
rescued. You
yeah,
he's a
and I was
rescue.
super mad. And then like,
He's a rescue lovey.
and then like, in my shows after I like announced that my teddy bear, because everybody was used to seeing me with it, and like, people just started bringing teddy bears to the shows and like throwing teddy bears at me and like, I got you a teddy bear in the car. I seen this teddy bear shirt, I'm gonna get it for you. And it's just like became a thing, and I'm like, hey. So like sometimes I have different teddy bears as long as it's a teddy bear.
Yeah.
They all named Dontedio now.
It's a fresh name. Like, it's hard not to go away from that.
But I have an idea. Like, what I'm gonna do is when I get super rich and famous and have like a home studio, I want to like take all the teddy bears that people give me and like pat them
Line the
around the
walls.
studio room, like the
Oh,
padding
yeah.
on the walls.
That might be the scariest cool thing. But
They've got to have an
It'll be
acoustical
cool.
value.
Yeah, it'll be really like
it'll
if
be
I had some cool
or
lights.
You get that one person that walks in and it's just like,
If they-
and they're like, I got a book. I'm afraid of teddy bears.
If they're scared of teddy bears, oh my god.
You can't handle Eric's life if you're afraid of teddy bears.
Who's,
You can't-
who's scared of a teddy bear?
I don't know. People have weird phobias.
That's true.
I mean, there's people that are afraid of like ketchup.
True, and band-aids and
Yeah.
pickles
Like
and
if you're
mustard.
upset, like how are you scared of a band-aid? That's only helping you. You know?
I seen it on Maury, like people
Pickle.
like take off and run in when they bring like a band-aid out. They like ah, like boohoo crying.
Oh man, yeah. That's junk TV. It's perfect. You know, you watch people and they just you find out that you're not as ridiculous as you thought you were. You're like, hey, my life's pretty in order. Band-aids don't make me run in terror, so I got that going for
What's
me.
funny is I was just telling my DJ Hood Bunny, and my friend Chris, shout out to him too, because he's listening right now.
Awesome.
But I was just telling them we should go on Jerry Springer and like fake it, but have them thinking we were like really want to be on there, and just like use the footage when they air it for like music video footage, but it's like a real episode.
What's going to be your drama?
I don't know, like I don't know, who knows? Something weird. It gotta be something weird, like I woke up in bed with a teddy bear and thought it was my cousin or something. I don't know, like something like you know that
Yeah, you know,
topics are always
pretty
like
sure my teddy bear is possessed by the spirit of
Ooh, yeah,
my,
that's a
my
good one.
aunt. And
my aunt, yes.
That's a good one. Possessed teddy.
Yeah.
see, now nobody's coming to the studio because they're like, I've seen him on Maury and Jerry Springer. I'm not cool with these teddy bears, and they're everywhere.
Look, I already be everywhere. Shoot, sometimes I be like, dang, I need to have a seat.
So how are we gonna make this Grovefest concert rememberable? Like, is there anything in the works? Is Eric gonna just start like vampiring out?
Yes.
Yes, actually.
Jump in the crowd and start biting people's necks.
Is it like a prerequisite that you have to go on after sundown?
Yes, it is actually. It definitely is. That was in the contract.
You got a writer? It's like, I want.
No, it's me. I handle all the business. But
she's so upfront. See, she's tough.
I'm like,
with her.
I refuse to play when the sun is out at a street party anymore. I've done it before. I played at 11 a.m. It worked out okay, but I'm like, I was not made for this. This is against. It was very.
You really do like the dark.
Yes, I do. You should.
See, this is why you guys are together. Just two vamps, just hanging out, making vampire music, starting a vampire movement.
Kindred spirits. I'm glad we found each other. I think I found him on the internet, and then we met IRL, and I was like, I feel like I already know you.
Yeah,
it's weird when you have those connections with people. Like, it's like, I've met you just today, but it's like a lifetime.
Yeah, you actually booked me.
Yeah, we played a show together at the Luminary on Cherokee Street. It was the Iced Out Party, which is a really crazy name because there was like an ice storm. And so everything got iced out in the city except my show, which I almost canceled it. But I had it anyway, and
it was
turns out like the streets were fine, and so everything else was canceled in St. Louis that night pretty much except that show. And Eric played for like 4 hours. No, I don't know. We had some other friends play, Bloom and Zato and Jax, but it was like that first time I met Eric, and he had, it's like his friends came and like danced on the stage, and it was just really wild.
So what made you want to contact Eric whenever you were like perusing the web and all of a sudden this pops?
I don't know.
Eric pops up.
I was just like, this is a match made in heaven for me personally. I don't just like dark dance freak music.
And Eric, what was your vibe whenever she hit you up?
Oh, I thought she was tight. Like, yeah, definitely match made. Like the screaming, the like, all that. The hair, like I like when she performs. The hair be like, you don't see her face at all. It's just like hanging down, like The Grudge.
I'm like the Ring girl.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I thought we were trying to get people to come to Grovefest, guys. I just feel like we're presenting this.
I love like just freaking people out in the day, or just they'll just be gone on about their business, having a cocktail on the street, and then all of a sudden something creepy starts to happen, and they're like, what is this?
They're always creeped out until they see us perform now.
Yeah.
Then they have the time of their life. So it's like, I don't really worry about it.
So, since Eric decided to kind of describe how you rock out on stage, Ice, why don't you give us a little snippet of how you would describe Eric's persona when he takes on stage?
He's like the only, I mean, I guess I would call you a rapper amongst other things, but only time at a rap show I've ever seen a mosh pit. So I was like, wow, this is incredible. So he just really unloads, and I think that's why everybody loves him, because he's a free spirit.
Yeah, I mean, I personally, that's what mosh pits are fun. I mean, you just bump into people, you're making friends,
well,
falling over.
I got a gnarly scar from a mosh pit in 2000, but so I usually
that was
stay
2000. You were still in Tennessee.
Yeah, it was a Deftones concert.
Here. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I went to Deftones concert like last year, and everybody was just like standing around with their iPads in the pit, and I was like, this is different.
This generation, this iPad. Who brings an iPad to
They're
a
like
concert
front
anyways?
row too. I was like, get out of here. I'm like, I wasn't ready. I was just drinking like a Budweiser or something.
You should have slammed it,
but
just
Eric
thrown it down on the ground and just started it.
Eric's bringing it back though, and he's successfully. I don't know. He's so amped up at every show. He just really brings it. I think that's why people like him, because he's doing what they all want to do.
You gotta have that
They're too reserved. They're too reserved.
You gotta break free.
Yeah. He's
That's
talented.
a good lesson to be teaching people at your show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Live free or die hard.
Free
Now,
spirit.
Do you ever stage dive?
I have stage dive, but I won't yet in St. Louis.
I dive in the water. I dive deep.
Not yet in St. Louis.
Yeah, because I don't know if you two saw. You didn't Post Malone. Did you see any of that? He tried to stage dive at
That'll
like the
be me.
pageant or wherever he was performing.
If
and
Post Malone can't stage dive in St. Louis, neither can I.
let's just say this: Post Malone's a little bit heavier than Eric. I feel like people would be more receptive to catching you.
People also want to see me fall.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't stage dive.
I don't know.
There's
watch
mad.
people.
There's mad.
Yeah, I won't crowd surf. That's terrifying. Why would people do that? I don't trust strangers.
I seen you crowd surf at Bonnaroo, Eric.
Oh yeah, that was the only first time I ever crowd surfed was at Bonnaroo.
Yeah, and what were you doing at Bonnaroo? Just hanging out?
Base camp.
Base camp, Red Bull.
So you
performed? And I got to perform. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. What was that like?
It was the best experience of my life.
Yeah.
And the biggest crowd I ever performed in front of.
Did you get like a lot of hit up after the show, like people coming up to find you, or?
Oh yeah, they actually just hit me up for some type of reunion, and they're flying me back out to Nashville.
Tennessee.
November 16th, I think.
That's awesome, man.
I just checked my email.
You weren't gonna brag about this on air? Like, you just did pretty much just popped up.
I
at Bonnaroo
have so much to say, but nah, I'm not gonna brag.
I feel like we could go for like an hour. You know?
Not gonna brag.
Hey man, you gotta brag where bragging is. I mean, isn't that if you rap, you gotta brag about yourself a little bit. But
Well,
I don't know. I don't want to.
You can be a little motivational, you know.
Yeah, you could like DJ Khaled on it, you know.
They see me.
They see you working.
So, this is taking so many turns. I don't even know which door to open now.
That one.
The last one.
I don't know if she's just saying we should get really weird or we should get the show on the road.
Get really weird.
Really weird.
I love weird.
I'll play it safe for just 1 second, and then we'll get back into being really weird.
Okay.
How much do you guys know about Andrew WK? So I just want to, because since he went from playing a show to like headlining this festival in like a 24-hour period, and I just want to know what you guys know about him and see.
Was that real?
Was it real?
No, like what'd you just say?
Like literally, we had an interview with him last week, and that's what kind of turned us on to Grovefest, like, because I didn't really know about it. Unfortunately, I wish I would have, because obviously it's a pretty fun place to go from everything I'm seeing.
It was cool last year.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Grove, man. I love the Grove. I love going down there. It's a fun place. You never have a bad time.
It's wild.
But yeah, he's like talking to some of our other DJs, and literally just like, oh yeah, they gave me a phone call and was like, I know that you're supposed to play the Ready Room, but would you like to headline Grovefest? He's like, I like partying, so why not make it a bigger party?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you took what I was gonna say I knew about him. Yeah. I was gonna say I knew he liked to party.
He loves to party. He loves to headbang.
Yeah.
So I mean, we also have the similar interests. So this will be a very good match.
Yeah, I'm ready to party.
I want to see you challenge him. I want to see who can party harder.
I would love that challenge. I don't know. I think
he can't hang with me.
I really think that we could top him.
Yeah.
I want to see this. I just want Eric to call him out on stage. Like,
we should collab.
Yeah.
See,
yeah, we should. Yeah, we definitely gonna.
Maybe he'll get on stage.
Let's see how hard he really like to party.
Oh.
He ought to.
I mean, he's kind of like the inspirational party speaker. Like, he just goes where the party goes, and he parties hard.
Wait, where is he from?
I don't know.
We'd have to ask Paul.
I think it was New York.
New York, maybe.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
But I wonder if he's like a clown, you know, like when they get home, they're actually really sad and lonely. And I just hope that's not how he is.
I don't feel like he's like that at all. But
you're saying no.
He's on the air.
He's literally like every time I check in on something, man, like he's got some crazy thing going on. I mean, he just like took like 8 years off from making an album, so I guess to party, you know, gotta get that diploma in partying.
Take off 8 years to party. Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, I would
too long.
Do that.
Too long.
Come on, Eric. I expected more of you. I wanted to see you go 15 years.
Oh.
That
already sounds bad.
15 days is hard enough.
For real.
Touring is, I don't know. I don't understand how people go on really long tours. I'll go for like 3 days, and that is enough.
Yeah, I leave the house for 8 hours, and I'm ready to go home.
Unless they're like me, a show night is a party night for me.
Yeah,
I have
obviously, like, go to the after party, and then after the after party dies, I think you go to the other party that's after the after party,
Everybody come to my house.
and then you go to the hotel lobby.
I feel more stressed. I have like to push all the buttons and carry my heavy equipment.
All equipment. I got a DJ.
And it's like I usually have to play super late because that's what I request. Like nothing before 2 a.m. And then I'll play, and then it's like cool. Now then everybody's gone, and you're just like wired. And that's when I'm ready to party. But by then it's like 4. And
well, hopefully now that you and Eric have this thing going on, Eric will be around for the whole night, and then he'll kick off the party after you're done. Get the energy up. So what's the weirdest thing that you have seen at your shows or done? I just want to know like how bizarre this is gonna get, so I'm ready.
Oh my God, I've had I usually invite dancers. I have in the past.
And when we say dancers,
well, I use that term lightly. They're other free spirits, freer than me even, and they will just dance,
Janet.
do their Janet, crawl on the ground. Very creepy, almost like Poltergeist girl. One time I smashed a disco ball with a hammer in a basement. What about you, Eric?
The wildest thing I've done. I mean, I'm just pretty wild. I mean, I don't really do anything wild. I mean, I wear wild outfits. I guess they're kind of wild.
You're gonna get it everybody else on your level, I think.
and what is your level, man? Like, give me a little taste of what your level is.
You want me to rap something or something?
I mean, if you want to, we just gotta be a little bit cautious with the wordy.
Oh, that'd be hard for me.
Yeah.
My level, I don't know. I'm just turn up. Let's party, let's dance, let's move. That's what I like to see people doing. Being free, not worrying about what's going on around them. Just you came to party, do that.
Yeah. What influences you, and since we're kind of getting on to your rapping lyrics, and I don't even know what to when I feel bad when I just say rap, because I know a lot of times nowadays. Yeah, exactly. Nobody some people are I'm not a rapper, but they're kind of in the rap genre, but they're I'm not a rapper. So I feel like a little bit of a jerk if I'm just yeah, what kind of raps do you do? Instead of asking you what you prefer, your artistic expression to be labeled as.
I like to hear it be called all different things, because that's exactly what it is. But to be honest, I started off as a singer when I was 5, and I didn't really start rapping until I was 10. And my mom, shout out to her, Mom, if you're listening, I told you to, hey, love you. But she paid for my first studio time when I was 10. I've been doing it ever since. And I even performed at a wedding before.
Yeah?
Yeah, I sang and it was cool. But
what were you rapping about at 10?
Yeah, I seen the mixtape cover.
Yeah.
Oh God! Wait, please describe the mixtape cover to me first.
It looks like it looks like it's like P Diddy era. It's he's got all white on. I feel like he has a mock turtleneck on and some silver jewelry and maybe some rectangle silver glasses.
But I was gonna try to pull it up. But yeah, it's
he looks really chill. He looks like a grown up. It's
baby face.
Killing the
I had a
really
really round baby face, like a honey bun.
Hey man, I'm still living with that face. So at least you got to grow out of it.
No, it's still kind of round. When I smile, I look like Alvin and the Chipmunk or something. But what was I talking about?
We were talking about nowadays we were actually talking about what you rapped about when you were 10. Yeah.
Oh, love, which was weird because I had never been in love. And I was rapping about violent stuff. When I was 10, I was trying to find myself musically, so I was really rapping about what I thought I should be rapping about to make music, what I was hearing on the radio,
And how would you compare that to what you're rapping about now?
I feel like I found myself more as an artist as I made music throughout the years. Now I'm more so inspired by stuff I go through and actually experienced, and I can like talk about because I have experience, you know,
Yeah, man.
or like been through it, you know.
Yeah, like what would you say is a real big influence for like what's going on in your life that kind of comes through in your songs?
Well, A Lamp in the Room, which is coming out October 20th, that one is because as I've been making music over the years, like, one thing that I realized about myself is, like, I'm a very wild person, but I'm also quiet at times. And, like, I feel like I have a lot to say, but sometimes I don't want to be talked to because sometimes I'm just, like, a very to myself person. And I think when people see my art and they see how wild and outspoken my music is, they expect when I'm, like, places, I'm just all, like, you know, like talking to everybody, and they always think something's wrong with me when I'm just like, I walk in and I'm like, go to the bar and then I like go over here by myself and then you know what I'm saying, like, nothing's wrong with me. I'm just like living my life.
Hey man, I'm the
and
same
like,
way.
and like that's what A Lamp in the Room is about. It's basically like a lamp in the room. It's like the light of the room, which is me, the inspiration, the light, burst of light, and it's in the corner in the back. It's just like there.
Yeah, and is that the Lamp in the Room? Is that out now or
October 20th.
October 20th?
Performing it live for the first time at Contemporary Arts Museum. Tickets on sale. Link in my social media bios everywhere.
Okay, man. Yeah, we'll definitely plug that for you too.
Mhm.
Gotta keep these local St. Louis artists up. No putting them down, especially here. We have like a local lunch hour, so when it drops, I'm gonna take some stuff off. I'm gonna put it into our system because ours is not as updated as I want it to be.
I can definitely send it all to you.
Yeah, I was amazed, man. Like, there's so many good artists out there, and you two just reflect that of obviously two people that are not afraid to be themselves, going out and making the music that they want to make and not try to make music just to, like, get a paycheck. I feel like too many people take that shortcut. They're just like, well, this is what people want to hear. And do you feel like you struggle with that? Like,
No.
Not at all?
No. I'm good at resisting norms. I love challenging the norms.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Yeah.
That's what makes me me. I've never been normal.
Yeah, like being yourself is the way to be unique. Just if you want to be unique, be yourself.
Yeah, that's how we're sitting right here right now.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why
like
we're here.
doing what it's kind of like what we're supposed to be doing, I think,
Mhm.
or making things come into fruition.
Yeah.
Things that are locked in your mind, you manifest them. I think that's what performing is.
Yeah, performing is definitely therapy.
And how would you define success for yourself? Like, with making the music specifically just for self-expression, and then kind of hoping that everybody catches on to how good it is.
Me personally, I like getting better, like, at my process, learning how to record, being a better engineer. I mean, I didn't know how to do anything, but now I know how to do all kinds of stuff just out of trial and error. It's like I'm not focused on how many people are hearing it. It's more of myself, how smart can I get? Like, how much can I learn? How I want to go as far as I can. I want to be the best. I want to make dance music. I want people to have a physical reaction to something that I created, and not like in a nefarious way. Just I want people that enjoy themselves. I don't really think I've made technically pleasant music yet. I've made more like harsh basement music, but in the future it'll be more pleasant, I think. But just getting like technically better and like learning instruments. That's how I define success.
Yeah, and is there like a festival or a certain venue that would be like the ultimate play for you?
Ibiza.
And what's that?
The place, is that a country? It's like in the Mediterranean.
Oh.
It's kind of really, really clubbed out, but back in the day it was more like tropical beat making. Now I don't know if I'd even fit in right now. Definitely wouldn't fit in right now, but
Who wants to fit in? You want to stand out.
well, it's like more like EDM, sort of bro, like dubstep club. It's like really jarring dance music. It's not like house or disco that is actually danceable, you know?
Gotcha.
So, but if I can figure out how to get there, I could literally die the next day and I'd be okay.
Well, Eric, you have a lot to follow up with how you're going to define your success there. She's putting her life on the line.
I was just going to say same. Same. But, I mean, yeah, for real, same. But I can say...
So if there was like an artist that was like, I want you to feature, who would you want that artist to be?
On one of my songs?
No, like they're calling you and saying, hey, Eric, you just heard Lamp in the Room. I got this sick beat that I would really like you to drop some bars on.
Who would I wish that would be?
Yeah, who do you wish is on the other end of that phone?
Call upon you.
Oh, okay. Can I name a few?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
We got all night.
Okay.
That's against the rules.
Marilyn Manson, Missy Elliott,
Oh my god.
Eminem, DMX, Tyler
He's in a
Creator.
little bit of a legal... He might not be around for a while.
I know, you gotta get him right.
Free him.
You gotta do it.
Free DMX so we can get Eric on his next song.
Oh, Nicki
That'd be
Minaj. I still love her. Rihanna. I love a lot of people.
I think
Purity
Marilyn Manson
Ring.
was really cool.
Purity
but-
Ring?
Yeah, I want to do a song with Purity Ring.
Oh, now we're breaking
I
up
put-
like band.
I DJ'd with them one time.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
She's got
I
this
love
connection.
Purity
You didn't even
Ring.
know?
That was a few years ago. Secret DJ. The one time I DJ'd.
I want to work with like stuff people don't expect me to work with. I definitely want to work with Lady Gaga and like Tame Impala or King Cruel or something like that.
I am just amazed at all the people you list off. First off, when you said Marilyn Manson at the beginning, I was like, holy.
Oh, he's my fave.
Yeah?
Mhm.
What, has he influenced you a lot, would you say? Or
Yeah, musically, in like everything he stands for, it's like I get it. Yeah, I like watch his interviews. He's actually a very intelligent person, and that's how I feel sometimes. I feel like, yeah, me and Ice look maybe weird, but I feel the same way, even though we don't look as weird as him.
Maybe
looks
maybe
like,
if we combined ourselves.
yeah, our weirdness, we can
it's
like
Dragon Ball Z fusion right there.
Wow, I wonder what. I mean, the truest freak of all.
Melanin Manson. That's what
Yeah. Hey, it would be cool to see you guys open up for him. I mean, I'd definitely be on board
Ooh.
for it.
We ought to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
should hit him up. It's like, got some fresh
I
talent.
know. I
here.
feel like we should open for.
That's probably
should-
next.
I
For
think
us. Like
I don't
opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really think that is what's next. Like, playing these fests are cool. I just hope there's like more behind it.
Yeah, I almost played most St. Louis festivals this summer.
Yeah,
Like most of them I've performed at this summer.
sort of maxed out STL at this point.
Yeah, now what's that? I feel bad asking. I was gonna say, what's that magazine I was in?
Alive?
No,
Riverfront
it's the new one.
Times?
It's one that
Oh, I forgot what it's called.
I think it's
app.
like out in St. Louis or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That was a nice spread.
I've been looking for one, kinda. Somebody said they had one, so I've rarely been looking, but like I still haven't read my own article, which is sad. But
Hey.
people told me it's good.
Posh.
Sometimes I kind of struggle with that. Like, would you really want to know what some person that has really nothing to do with your creative process is writing about your creative process?
Yes.
Yeah.
Most of the people have been pretty cool though. Like they're interested for. It's not like vapid. I don't know.
Yeah. And sometimes they do like interviews. Like for that one, I was interviewed by this publicist who they hooked me up with, and then it was pretty cool. Some articles that come out, I have no idea that they're even coming out, and like I just read them and I'll be like, "Ha, that's how you describe me."
The interweb, man, it's a crazy place.
Yeah.
Like,
Internets.
All right, so we've been talking for a while, so I think I'm just gonna have to wrap this up a little bit, even though we could.
Choo.
Yeah, but hey, when you guys have something else going on, definitely hit me up. I want to get you back on, talk a little bit more. Is there anything that you guys would like to say or get out before we get back into the music?
I want to say I would love to see everybody October the 20th at the Contemporary Arts Museum for Art Up Late, inspired by Mickalene Thomas. And I want to say, Mom, I love you. DJ Hood Bunny, I love you. Angela Death, I love you. Leonard, I love you. Ice, I love you. Everybody, I love everybody. I love you all.
We love you back. Come see us at Grovefest, 8:15 this
It'll
Saturday
be fun.
for some light headbanging. And if you follow both of us, you'll see that there's a vast amount of STL people here making some hot tracks. So
And I'm doing a new song. So,
Uh-oh.
surprise, I saved it for Grovefest.
Yes.
shebang.
All right, so let's plug your socials real quick so we know where to find you to make sure we are all up to date on what Ice and Eric are up to.
All my handles are Black James. That was my previous name, and I expanded to Ice. So just look for Black James.
And I'm Eric Donte on everything. That's ERICDONTE, not an A. So, Eric Donte.
Yeah, check them out. Follow them on Twitter. Also, like them on Facebook. And if you need any help finding them, you can always go to the Wave Facebook page, facebook.com/TheWaveSTL. And we've been pretty much talking about them for a while, and they've actually helped talk about us a little bit. They even made their own promotion flyer for us, which was really rad. I was really happy about that. I was like, that's a nice surprise. It's like a wonder ball. I thought I got an interview, and now I'm getting a little publicity help. So that was rad.
We're whizzes.
Shout out to us.
Yes.
Internet.
All right. So, what you're going to want to do if you're listening right now is you're going to want to clear your schedule for Saturday, the 7th, and you're going to make your way down to the Grovefest. It's the 12th annual, and you will see Andrew WK headline, but more importantly, you're going to see some local artists that are rad to the raddest. You're going to see Ice, and you're going to see Eric Donte, and I just want to thank you once again for joining us and letting us talk with you a little bit.
Shout out Ferguson.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody protesting too.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Expect us.
Expect us. Get in the streets.
All right, and yeah, I mean, I couldn't said it better. I mean, if you got something that's on your mind and you want to do it peacefully, do it. I mean, you shouldn't let anybody get in your way, and I think those are wise words from some really creatively wise people.
Thank you.
So please go see our friends Ice and Eric Donte at the Grovefest this weekend, Saturday. They're going to take the stage at 8:15, and they're going to warm you up and probably tire you out before Andrew WK even takes on stage.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, anytime. For real. Our door's wide open. And now we're just going to go into our legal ID and then get back into the music because we've been talking forever. And it doesn't feel like that at all. It felt like 5 minutes. So without further ado, thank you for listening to this interview on KCFV 89.5 The Wave. And we will get you right back into the music after this.
Yes, this is KCFV Ferguson.